So yeah, it's been a while since there's been a video or an update of any kind, and that's because we're all waiting with bated breath to see what GoPro's going to release in September. Now, today we're going to be looking at some of the rumors that are flying around because, yeah, GoPro are going to be releasing two models of cameras this year, but chances are it may not be what you think. So you're going to want to pay attention to this video because this isn't about speculation of specs, if you will. This is about what GoPro said by not saying in their earnings call. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is DemonView. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate you tuning in. Now, if you're anything like me, you've probably been waiting on the latest rumors about the GoPro cameras that are coming out. And let's start with the first one, the GoPro Max. Yes, it is coming out this year, the GoPro Max 2 that is, and GoPro have pretty much said this is going to happen. Now, realize they've been promising this for quite a while, but there's reasons behind that, and if you've been watching my videos or reading my blog, you probably kind of know the reasons why it was delayed, in my opinion. Anyway, at the latest earnings call, GoPro did admit that there are two cameras coming out this year. The GoPro Max 2 is going to be one of them. But here's the kicker. Usually when GoPro are going to release a camera, they'll say if it's going to be in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, or fourth quarter of the year. And if we were going to have a September release date, I'm pretty sure they would have said the third quarter. But they didn't. During the conference call, Nick Woodman actually did say it would be towards the second half of the year. And the only reason you would say that when you're coming so close to the end of the third quarter, you know, is because you're going to be basically missing that release date. So yeah, we are going to see the Max 2 released, but I don't think it's going to be in September. I think it's going to be closer to the October-November range, unless there's any kind of testing or firmware delays, in which case we could be looking at late as December for that. So that's kind of like the big news for the GoPro Max 2. Now, the other little bit there is that there are some rumors going around that the Max 2, even though people were saying it will compete, you know, directly with the DJI Osmo 360 or the Insta360 X5, there is another rumor going around that no, it's still going to only have 5.7K resolution. And yeah, that's all going to really depend on the sensors that they use, because I know that they were testing it using the current 5.3K 8-7 sensor and the GP2 chip that was way back last year. So whether they did a significant hardware upgrade or not, that's going to remain to be seen. After all, GoPro did say during their earnings call that they're looking forward to competing in the low light section market, but not that they are actively competing right now. And that could be interesting, so we'll see what that brings. The second bit of news that popped up was that as far as GoPro releasing the Hero 14, there's a possibility that that might not actually happen. I mean, look at it this way, anytime there's a release that's officially leaked by GoPro, it tends to happen in the last 2 weeks of August, and we have heard absolutely nothing about that. GoPro didn't mention anything about a flagship GoPro Hero camera being released this year. They did say there'd be two models, but they never said what the second model camera was. Now, we know that Insta360 has launched their ultra small camera, and the DJI are also releasing their little mini camera as well. So the fact is that GoPro might actually not have a GoPro Hero 14 release this year. They may actually just release a smaller, updated, cheapo camera. The Hero 4K was a good seller for them, and there's a chance that they might try and update that a little bit to try and compete more with the DJI and Insta360 in the sub $200 market. So yeah, if you're waiting for a GoPro Hero 14 this year, there's no indications that it's actually coming. Now, yeah, they do release a flagship model every September, but remember, GoPro is a very, very small company with a limited number of staff, much smaller than the competitors. They just have a lot of sales. So therefore, having their small staff concentrate on both the Max 2 and the GoPro Hero 14, I'm kind of beginning to doubt if we will see a Hero 14 this year. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know. It's really hard to tell, especially since there's been no leaks. And like I said, GoPro did say that they'd be releasing this two cameras in the second half, meaning it's going to miss September of this year. So there's two really kind of big updates from the GoPro world. So hope you found this little news flash useful. And if you did, click those like and subscribe buttons. So until next time, cheerio.